calling all members of the Trash Appreciation Society. Hey friends, it's me, Amy Rebecca, your internet bestie for all things personal development, intentional living, and dream chasing, and trash. Oh, I need to get back to the chiropractor. Anyway, I'm here today with a big old Empties review for you guys. It's my Q1 Empties review, so I have all of my beauty trash from January, February, and March. So I'm going to be sharing reviews on all of these products that I've used up, and then at the end we're going to go through and we're going to total up the cost of all of these products, just because we can. Let's jump straight in with something a little bit different for me. I have used these before, and I think I've probably mentioned them in an Empties video in the past, likely that was years ago. These were some Eyelure. I never know how to say that. They were false eyelashes, and they were my absolute favorite style of false eyelashes, the 3/4 length. These are perfect if you're not really a big false eyelash kind of girl. I'm not. I hate the faff. I hate having to trim them. I hate trying to glue down the little flappy bit near my eye. I hate when it kind of looks like I can see them. I feel like a broken baby doll. But these are perfect because they're very light, and because they're 3/4 length, they don't come all the way into the corners of your eyes, which I find helps them to stick down a lot better, and they don't feel so overwhelming. So yeah, love these and we'll be repurchasing. Next we have, if you can possibly believe it, yet another foaming cleanser. For the last couple of years, I've been searching high and low for my new go-to cleanser, and I keep gravitating towards foaming cleansers because, I don't know, something about them feels very clean, don't you think? This has got to be the 4th or 5th foaming cleanser that I've tried, and look, it was fine. I would say out of all of the ones that I've tried, this is probably the best, but it's not anything life-changing. It's the Superdrug's own Naturally Radiant Refreshing Complete Cleanser. It looks like this. I actually don't think this was that cheap. Oh, fun fact, it's been discontinued. It's kind of a shame because out of all of the foaming cleansers I've tried recently, this did come out on top, but again, I probably wouldn't repurchase it anyway, so I think I'll live. Next, I used up not one, but two, oh my gosh, that's a lot of trash, of the Lush Power Conditioners. I do talk about this in every single Empties video, so I am going to keep it brief. I have thick, fairly coarse, naturally wavy hair, and trying to get that to do anything that I wanted to do is very difficult. This takes out all of the frizz and all of the unruliness without making it feel heavy. I rotate my conditioners every time I wash my hair. So like if I washed my hair today, I would use Power. Next time I wash my hair, I would use the Lush Golden Cap. Then the next time I wash it, I would use the Cocoa and Eve Like a Virgin Hair Mask. I change the conditioner around. At this point in my life, I feel like that is mostly for cost purposes because this is not cheap. A pot this size costs £18 and it doesn't last me long. You know, if I won the lottery and I could spend £18 on conditioner a week, this would be my go-to. But alas, it's not, and so, like I said, I also use the Lush Golden Cap, which is solid conditioner bar. I know solid conditioner bars can be a little bit controversial. Some people despise them. I like them because for me, I go through so much product that it helps me save money and it's less wasteful because there's no packaging. But I am starting to get a little bit irritated with this product. I started to find that once I get down to like the core of the conditioner bar, like the real middle part, it's not really usable anymore. Almost like it's too dry, there's not enough moisture in there. I'm rubbing it against my hair and nothing is happening. And so I'm having to throw out, you know, a chunk of the conditioner bar every time, and that feels not good to me. So maybe I'll try a new conditioner bar. If you have any recommendations, let me know. Oh, also in hair care, I have used up, you have to take my word for it because the packaging is completely destroyed. This was the Rapunzel hair oil by a company called The Hair Syrup. It started as a small business on TikTok and now it is absolutely blown up. I remember trying to get my hands on this for a year and a half, and every time she would do a launch on TikTok, it would just sell out and I was never able to get any. And I finally did, and I have to say it was worth the wait. I do one of these hair oil treatments once a month, and I truly think it has had a big impact on the health of my hair. Like, my split ends are less, it feels a lot more manageable, it feels a lot shinier, and I've already ordered a new one. I used up another one of these Dove hand creams. This is the coconut scented one, and I'd gotten to the point where I felt like maybe Dove was going to be my new go-to hand cream, because at this point I've used about 3 or 4 of them. I just keep getting them for Christmas, and I felt like, well, do you know what, they're doing a good job, they're cheap, I'm just going to stick with it. But then I saw on Instagram that Dove was voted the worst company for greenwashing in the world or something. I'm not saying that none of these other companies are not greenwashers also. I'm just saying I will be looking elsewhere for my new hand cream. Oh, what is this? Something else from Lush. Oh, I used up my shampoo bar as well, the coconut rice cake one. This I am going to stick with. I've been using it for years and I absolutely love it. I actually went away for a weekend a couple of weeks ago and I used a liquid shampoo while I was there. They had some in the Airbnb and I was like, ooh, how convenient. And then my hair felt disgusting afterwards. So you can prize my solid shampoo bar out of my cold, dead hands. So I'm looking in this never-ending basket of junk, and I think we're going to round up all of the hair care products, do them all at once. So with that said, I used up 2 of the Superdrug's own coconut dry shampoo. I say this every time, but this is my favourite dry shampoo. I feel like it works better than like a more expensive brand like Batiste, and it is significantly cheaper. I also used up another one of my favourite hairsprays. Again, this is the Superdrug's own brand. I use the extra firm hold. I've tried the firm hold and I've tried the extra firm hold, and I don't like either of those. This is the perfect amount of hold for me. It's because it's not sticky, but it keeps everything in place. If they ever discontinue this, I will cry. And finally, the last hair care product that I used up was this Lee Stafford anti-humidity spray. I stand by this product, okay? I think it's amazing. I used it when I lived in the Middle East. I used it when I traveled around Southeast Asia. I used it when I lived in Vietnam, but to be completely honest, when I lived in Vietnam, I was not trying to look good. I was just trying to make it through the day. A little spritz of this, and immediately all the frizz just disappears. And it adds a really nice shine too. I used up 3 of the Superdrug's Purifying Superfruits face masks. These are in my project pan for 2024. I'm trying to use up all of my single-use face masks, so I'm making pretty good progress with these. I wouldn't necessarily recommend these masks. I mean, they're fine. They do the job. There's nothing wrong with them. They don't irritate my skin. They don't break me out. They don't have any weird side effects. But there's better stuff out there. For the price, it's pretty good. I think they're what, like $150 a mask or something? So they're cheap, and I think the quality you get for the price is good. But yeah, I'm not going to be running out to repurchase these once I've used them all up. I used up 1, 2, 3 of my Wild deodorant refills. This time I used up Fresh Cotton and Sea Salt, which is one of my go-to favourites. The Coconut and Vanilla, again, I love this one. And another Coconut and Vanilla. If you don't know the deal with Wild deodorants, basically you get yourself a little container like this, you pop the refill inside and then use it like a normal roll-on. Once this is empty, you take it out, you put a new refill in, you can compost the little refill packages or put them in the recycling, and it's 0 waste. They're also cruelty-free, vegan and aluminium-free. I feel like we're making good time. We're speeding through them today. Another one from my project pan, I used up this Cath Kidston little travel body wash that came in a Christmas gift set. Nothing to write home about. Actually, no, I am going to write home about it. I did not care for this. I felt like it was a subpar shower gel. I don't know. It felt very like it could have come from the 99p shop. I used up another one of my eye creams. This is the C1 Age Defy Plus Line Eraser Serum from Green People. I've been using this stuff for years and it is really good. I have not repurchased it. just from a financial standpoint, if you watched my budgeting video from last week, then you will understand. I overspent last month again. So I'm trying to like rein in the spending and be really mindful about what I'm buying. And even though I like to have a day eye cream and a night eye cream, I'm temporarily choosing to be a little less bougie and save a little bit more money. But I do love this eye cream. Okay, what else did I use up? Oh, I used up my retinol. This is the Ordinary Retinol 1% in Squalane. I said that with such confidence and I'm so convinced it's wrong. For years I said squalene, and that's not right at all because there is no E. I've been using the Ordinary Retinol since I turned 29, I think. I started with the lowest percentage that they had and gradually built my way up. And I think my skin is looking pretty good. Not at this exact moment, not in this exact day. I have got a little bit of a breakout going on. However, literally not a single person asked, but I'm going to tell you anyway. I am going to be moving on from my over-the-counter retinol to a prescription strength retinoid. I can see the wrinkles, they are coming for me, okay? And the retinol, it gave me a really good head start, but I think it's time to bring in the big guns. So I've got tretinoin coming from Dematica. I don't know, I'm gonna keep you posted on that, but I expect to be a scaly lizard mess for the first couple of weeks. I think that's what's gonna happen. For the life of me, I can't remember whether this is my first or second one of these that I've used up. Have I talked about it before or not? I don't know. Like, after you've done these videos for like 10 years, the trash all starts to blend into one. Either way, this is still a relatively new foundation to me personally. I mean, I've been using it for about 3 months at this point, but considering I was using my last foundation for like 6 years, this is a new development in my life. This is the number 7 Protect and Perfect Intense Advanced All-in-One Foundation. There are a lot of things that I like about this foundation. It looks like skin, which is something that initially took me a little bit of time to get used to. I can see my freckles through this. I can see my actual skin. And for someone who is like more of a high coverage kind of girl, that was a little bit unnerving at first. But now that I've gotten used to it, I like that. It's long wearing, it feels really light, it's very, very comfortable to wear, and it's got advanced serum technology. I mean, that sounds positive, all very well and good. My only problem with it is sometimes it makes my skin look a little bit flat. I did go out and repurchase it anyway, so there's that. I am clearly enjoying it. You know, sometimes you'll put on an outfit and you'll be like, I look amazing, and then a few weeks later you put on the same outfit and you're like, oh no. That's the way I feel about that foundation. Anyway, moving on, because I feel like that was a lot. I used up another one of these Revolution Pore Blur primers. This is now my go-to primer of choice. I specifically love it for my under eye area where I have a lot of creasing. It really helps for my foundation and concealer to not sink into those lines. So it's great for that, and the price is amazing. I used up also another one of my Revolution brow pencils. The regular one that's a little bit more chunky, not the precise one. I get mine in medium brown, and it's good. It helps me have eyebrows. I have something controversial to say next, so hold on to your hats. I used up what was, for years, day after day, week after week, month after month, my favourite concealer, the Revolution Conceal and Define in C3. For some reason, it was just sitting on my skin in a weird way, and I found that not just about the concealer but about the foundation, which I also used to love. And someone on TikTok told me that they changed the formula and that's why it was sitting weird. I can neither confirm nor deny. I just know that it was looking cakey, and I've used this stuff for years and all of a sudden it's just not working. Maybe it's just my face. Like they say, as you age your skin does all kinds of weird stuff, so maybe it's just my face, but it's no longer giving what I needed to give, and so I have branched out. Now this is the Revolution IRL Filter Finish Concealer. I talked about this in a previous Empties video as well, and I love this. It has well and truly usurped the Conceal and Define Concealer for me because it has more coverage and it's got a matte finish. And the places where I tend to put my concealer are the places where I also tend to be really oily. So my chin, around my nose, forehead, and this just sticks in place a lot longer because it is matte. So if you are a combination / oily girl, I think you're gonna love this. However, not great under the eyes because of the matte and because it is quite a thick consistency. But I got you because I picked up this. Oh my gosh. I'm on to a winner with this one. The Revolution Eye Bright Illuminating Under Eye Concealer. Game changer. Okay, this stuff, when I first put it on the very first time, I thought, I am going to hate you because it came out quite sheer, and I thought it's not going to have enough coverage. No, it was perfect. So perfect, in fact, that I've just started wearing this as my only makeup sometimes when I go out, because it's just like my skin but better. And when I used to hear people say that, I didn't really know what that meant. I thought that that was just like marketing jargon. But truly, if I've got like dark circles under my eyes, maybe like some blemishes on my cheek, I put a little bit of this, blend it in with my fingers, and you cannot see where my skin ends and the concealer starts. For me, that's perfect because I always used to feel like anytime I would like try and conceal a spot, it just draws more attention to it. Like you can see that it's got concealer on, but this stuff, baby, this is magic. I'm very excited about it, and it's at 32 years old, I'm gonna be honest, I don't get that excited about makeup anymore, but this is rocking my world. Okay, I used up an eyeliner pen. This is the NYX Epic Ink Liner. It's one of the like little felt tip types. Love this, 10 out of 10 recommend. The brush applicator, very easy to work with. You don't get any like stuttery kind of like flimsy lines or anything. It's excellent. I didn't replace it. I went out and got an e.l.f. one instead just to try and compare, and this kicks e.l.f.'s butt all the way down the street and around the corner. So if you're looking for a new eyeliner pen, this is the one. It's amazing. I used up one of the little perfumes from my experimental perfume club discovery set. I talk about this in my Project Pan videos, but basically, oh, there's a teeny tiny little bit left in there. There's a perfume company called the Experimental Perfume Club, and they'll send you a discovery set which is made up of a bunch of different base scents. So for instance, this one is jasmine, and what you can do is wear them alone or layer them, so mix and match the scents together. I've really enjoyed that because every time I go out I can smell a little bit different, or I have go-tos that are like my favourite. So I used up a little one of those. I used up the Revolution Banana Light Baking Powder. Oh my lord, I need a coffee. Someone's had help from me. I think this is fantastic, okay? And for the price, how are you going to do any better? I hear people talking about Laura Mercier, Charlotte Tilbury. Must be nice. The grass sure looks greener, but I can't afford to go out and spend that much on a setting powder right now. Nor do I want to. Like, I would rather prioritize my skincare. That's just me. This stuff, I think it's like £5 or £6, and I just think it's great. I just think it's a really nice setting powder at a really great price. I used up two more old favourites. The No. 7 Age Defying Mascara. Look, I say it every time, but what do my eyelashes have to do with aging? Oh my gosh, did you see her eyelashes? She needs like eyelash Botox. I like this mascara a lot, and this is probably like my 9th or 10th one of these. And I used up the NYX Matte Finish Setting Spray. It's wild to me when I do these Empties videos, because I'm always thinking like, oh, how long have I been using this? Like a year? And then I realize it's like 5 years. And the time has gone so quickly, and I'm like, wow, I really don't branch out ever and try new things, huh? I use the same products over and over, and every now and then I'll branch out, I'll try something new, but I am very consistent. And I don't know if that's boring, but a lot of you say you like that because you know if I'm recommending something to you, I've tried it and tried it and tried it. Like, if I've been using something for 5 years and I tell you it's good, you can get behind that and you can believe it. Okay, we're down to the last 2 things. I used up my Westlab Epsom salts. Look, I'm really in my Epsom salts era right now. I try and take an Epsom salts bath at least once a week, probably more like twice. Does it do anything? I don't know, but since I know I've got a dodgy liver, anything that claims to detox, sign me up. Also makes my skin feel really nice, and I just like a bath. The final thing, I've saved it for last because, hold on to your hats. I decided that I was gonna get into a DIY waxing of my hair off my body, myself, at home. This is where the cost of living crisis has brought us, people, okay? So I bought a little wax warmer and then I got the beads to put inside. I've been using these Life Stance Home hard wax beads. These were the purple ones. I've also been using the pink ones. I don't know that the colour makes a difference. I have literally no idea what I'm talking about. However, it's really good. I have no concept of what I'm doing when it comes to waxing. I've just been looking at tutorials on TikTok, but this stuff really does pull out all the hair and it doesn't feel, I mean, it feels painful, but not excessively so. Got everything I needed for that on Amazon, and I think it cost me about £38 for like everything. The wax, the melter, like the little silicone tray, and I've used it a couple of times now and I feel like I'm really getting the hang of it. I did try to do a Brazilian wax yesterday. I heard you audibly gasp, and so you should. I'm just gonna say it was fine until it wasn't. And if you've ever had a Brazilian wax, then you probably know where I had to give up. I got like 80% of the way there and then I just couldn't. I had to tap out. It really made me think, you know, you read about those people who get like stranded, stuck in a cave, and they saw off their own hand to get free. I could not do that because I couldn't even pull that strip of wax. I feel like that was a real overshare, so let's wrap things up on that note. Okay, so in Q1 of 2024, I've used up a grand total of £262.77 worth of beauty products, which actually isn't that bad. I mean, I'm not saying it's great, like it could, you know. Please remember that you are enough just as you are. I love you so much and I will see you soon. Bye guys.